You are now listening to the Noir podcast. I'm your host, Chukudi, and with me is my co-host, Chidi. Today we have a special guest. Welcome to the podcast, Bobby.
Yeah.
Could you please tell, our viewers, just a little bit about yourself and what you do before we get into it?
Well, my name is Bobby. And yes, it's my real name, Bobby.
Oh, dude.
I schooled in the University of Benin, and I'm a realtor. I work with Landway, a popular brand, and as a customer relationship manager. And I'm your number one guy for your apartments and your shortlets in Lagos. So that's basically it.
So, how long have you been in the realtor business, and how's that been, especially with everything that's been going on with the economy and all of that? How's that been for you?
Well, I won't lie, it's not easy because I just moved into Lagos last year.
Okay.
So basically it's all about networking. That's how the realtor thing works, and you have to meet new people, try to convince them. And it's not always it's not easy convincing them to buy every time. Because most of them, they earn in, especially with the diaspora client, they earn in dollars, and you come in to tell them to Nigeria to come and invest, and you know how dollar and naira fluctuate every time, so they might end up running at a loss. Basically but on a bright side, it's been good for the shortlets and everything. Lagos people like to enjoy. They like enjoyment.
December must have been.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you have no idea.
Nah, because I don't know about you, but everybody that I knew that came back during that December period, shortless.
It was the thing. That time I felt like the richest boy in Lagos. Crap.
Nah, I can't
But
imagine.
you said you moved to Lagos. So where were you before, and how's the adjustment been for you moving here?
Well, I stayed in Benin. In fact, I spent most of my life in Benin, secondary school, to university. So adjusting here socially, I won't lie, it's been tough, especially this side of Lagos. You get where you get to meet people, and I say meeting my kind of people.
What's your kind of people?
To match up with the vibe. I'm a Benin boy.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm a Benin boy, so it's hard. It's hard, honestly. Because if I call my fellow Benin guys now, if you hear us talking, you think if I say Ogun they kill you. Once I start going on that vibe, it's just different.
Yeah.
So adjusting here socially, as I won't lie, it's been hard, but at least my workplace, I have very beautiful colleagues and a very nice work environment. So beautiful colleagues. They are very beautiful. Nice colleagues.
For real.
Yeah. So it's a good experience. I'm still experiencing more.
Did you move to Lagos by yourself, or do you have any friends that moved with you from Benin as well?
Well, aside family, not really. For some reasons, my fellow school people, my fellow friends from Benin, all of them, I don't know what's in Abuja, but it seems Abuja is in Lagos. I don't know what they're not telling me, but they're all moving towards Abuja side, so it's just me here. It's just me.
So your decision to come to Lagos, was it based on the line of work you were doing, or?
Well, I had a plan.
Okay.
Or I still have a plan.
Okay.
Right? And I feel, at first, I was very, how do I put it? While I was in Benin, I wasn't really opened to what I could achieve. Because I feel, because of the kind of person I am, I felt caged. And coming to Lagos, I discovered that there's a lot of possibilities for, it's just how, now determination be everything now. It's just based on your drive you get. So just looked at them come on. It's Lagos. Let's get at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
because for me, I think what I was intrigued by is you said most of your friends went to Abuja, and Abuja too is also like I guess a very like good business environment with kind of clientele I guess you could meet there as well. So is it that I don't know, Lagos seems to have this rep kind of thing. So like did you move like kind of based on because it's seen as I guess the business hub of the country if that makes sense. So was that maybe your line of thinking as well?
Uh, it's really, if you really look at it, compare. It's not even possible to compare Abuja to Lagos based on like the commercial side of Lagos. You get
Yeah.
like if I meet you today, I
Yeah.
meet you tomorrow. Oh, what do you do? What do I do?
Yeah.
Then before you know, I have your contact. We have your. See, anytime
Yeah.
I need something that you do, a service
Yeah.
that you do, I call you.
Yeah.
Why? Because I know you.
Yeah.
Then like that, if you do well, I refer you to other people, and that's
yeah.
how it works. That's basically how networking works. And
Yeah.
at that point, I realized that yes, I needed a better network for myself to grow.
Okay.
Hence me coming to like just bullshitting everything and
Yeah.
moving on with my life. You get
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you said you went to University of Benin.
of course.
Yeah.
Greatest boo boo.
I've heard a lot about you guys, man. I can't even lie to you, bro.
Well,
We'll
well.
get-
Maybe over the
into
course of
it.
this episode we'll find out how true those
Oh my
things were.
god.
Nah, but like for you,
Yeah.
I think because today's episode is like basically about like the Nigerian uni experience and all of that. So I think where I want to start off with is you said you did secondary in Benin, so you're Benin resident, right?
Yeah.
So how would you say it was compared to like people who didn't grow up in Benin that came to Uniben as well?
They
Like,
came-
so like was it? Could you sort of tell? Okay, this person is not a Benin person.
Yes, it's very easy.
How would you? How?
It's very easy. First of all, the way they talk, we just
Okay.
feel, especially people that come from Lagos, they just have a way of behaving.
How do Lagos people behave outside?
They behave like they just came from London. You get
I'm dead.
like everybody should look up to them, that kind of vibe. So everybody to just
Yeah.
beg one all these Lagos boys, all these Lagos.
Yeah.
Well, me, I was a Lagos boy too, but
Mm.
it wasn't really showing because I stayed in Benin for a very long time. Though
Yeah.
I do come to visit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I come because my parents are here in Lagos. So
Okay.
I did my
Okay.
secondary school there in Benin and everything.
Yeah.
So that's how we look at it. Like, all these people, they've come again. So we
So
had a
the-
couple of them in our class, though.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
So like with on the whole Lagos thing, yeah. So was it like were they like in your university, were they like let's say cliques basically, like the Lagos guys were on one side or like they ended up mixing up?
nah. There was
everybody.
nothing that you no.
Mm.
That's one thing I like about Benin people. They are very accommodating.
Okay.
Like nobody cares if you are Benin or Igbo. No, it's everybody's we are one.
Okay.
If you come to Edo State or you come to Benin,
Yeah.
if you probably find a clique and they are Benin boys and you see a Yoruba boy self is even among their clique, and outside guys with
And
them
yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
there's no form of segregation at all. Everybody's one. That's one thing I really like about our environment. It's very calm.
Yeah.
Aside for the whole, but it's calm.
No, but like in them instances, do people? Because how my uni experience was most of my friends, like my inner, at least like my closest friends, tended to be people I was in the same course with. Is that the same, like here, or do you guys like? Is there more room for like mixing? Like maybe like what course did you study, for example?
Well, I studied educational management.
Okay, so would you like, let's say, how likely is it that you would end up being friends with someone that maybe is doing like architecture, for example?
In fact, my very close friend,
Mm-hmm.
I have like a circle of friends,
Yeah,
right? One was in pub admin,
fair enough.
one was in law. You get it doesn't really matter, for federal schools, that's public schools,
Yeah.
we tend to socialize through lots of activities. Like we have the Mr. and Miss Fresh events, we have football. In fact, football,
Yeah, football.
the Dean's games,
Mm.
the VC games.
Mm.
So that was like a platform to us to also
Meet each other.
meet each other. And unlike the private universities we have here in Nigeria,
Yeah.
for public schools we have what they call off campus.
Okay.
Yes. For those people, I know they know what Ekoso. For my Uniben people, they know what Ekoso is all about.
For the
Yeah,
people,
I've heard about that Ikosudi thing. Man.
Okay.
Guy, can someone explain this thing to me?
Ekosodi. You see the way I'm dressed now, I can't dress like this in Ekosodi.
Why?
Let's go.
Hey God.
Why not? Like, for the viewers, like, can you explain?
If just imagine you walking, like you're coming back from class, you're tired,
Yeah.
just dress casual, like right I'm now.
Yeah.
Then you're walking, then someone say, how far away you deal with me? For no reason. Like one normal stranger. Someone that you're bigger than. They can just slap and person call you, how far deal with me? Say, so what's up now? Like why you wear big shoe or why you wear black and black? Then normal now, as per you say, why can't I slap
Wow. Wow.
So that's how the environment was hostile at some point. That's time 20. In fact, it subsided 2019, 2020.
Okay.
Why? Due to the everybody started looking for money. Nobody really had time for those.
Yeah, them kind of antics.
Yeah, so it's all died down.
Okay.
But during the time when it was hot, once it's 7, you should be in your house. No, not doesn't mean you can't go out though, because I was off camp. Though definitely, you know now normal nice chiking movements where you go hunt for, where you go catch fish, where you go. Normal, now you gotta move now. So when you go buy your babe, like take your babe out, you know, to one location to buy her, you know, all this barbecue, all those things. So you're coming back, just. You gotta prepare yourself from there now. You run, go house.
So like that whole experience for you was, how do I explain it? Was it hard, like balancing that, knowing that there was that hostile environment, like you said, and also balancing like having a life outside school and also school as well? Like balancing everything, was it like difficult for you?
Well, growing up as a child, as a teenager, I grew up to be strong, thanks to my aunt that I grew up with. Yeah, so it wasn't really difficult. I just looked at it like, it happens. You get it everywhere, even in Lagos here. Those kind of things happen sometimes, but it's hardly heard of. But balancing my social life with all this, it didn't really stop me. Because if peradventure, that time, I pity for these our young generations actually. Yeah. Because back in the days then, we used to do what you call house parties. You get. So probably guys that are staying off campus,
they will host everybody.
Just tell them, say, have fun, let's do this thing. So by that kind of thing, we know the risk involved that yes, as you're working at night, probably someone will call you to collect. But that time, everybody will leave their house after by 7, 8, you guys can start coming. So by that time, everybody will start moving. You get. So it didn't really affect me because by that time they call me Bob the Pimp.
Oh my God.
Because then, if you had anything, if probably you were my friend and you were doing anything, just let me know now beforehand. I'll invite. Come on, the ladies.
Fair enough.
So. It wasn't really hard. It wasn't hard, and due to over time, because of my personality, I became friends with some of them. But it was just on a very mutual level, like Alpha, what's up, that kind of thing. Then respect, based on respect. So that was it.
I think another thing that like I've also like sort of heard people talk about is how when you're in secondary school, there's like seniors, juniors, like there's that sort of like dichotomy of like people, right? Some people I've spoken to said that also kind of like transpires in uni. So let's say you're in like 100 level or 200 level, and a 400 level, 500 level guy like wants to like, for example, is like chatting your babe or whatever, like they like, I guess maybe it's also on a personality kind of thing, but like it seems like there's also that kind of like, that's my senior kind of thing. Whereas like because I went to uni in England, so like once you entered uni, it was kind of like, even though this person might be final year in your first year, like everybody's kind of seen as equal. Like nobody's like better than, or like this is that seniority complex sort of like
wasn't there.
Was that something like maybe because I know you and your personality, I don't think that's something you necessarily have taken, but like is that something people around you like
Well, see, first of all, it's a money thing. You see, if you come to a fact, it doesn't nobody like you said the way probably it's like that for private universities. You know,
okay.
for private universities now, 100 level, 200, 200, all of them they are the same. You get this one father is very rich, this one father is very rich, so nobody actually cares. So that's where that segregation will come into play. You get, oh, this is my set, I'm not in my set. Right? But for public universities, nobody cares. Like 100 level guy can be chatting your babe. If he comes with your babe now with one match GLK, take your babe from me now. There's nothing you can do. So for my university, it wasn't really there, except there are some guys or girls, even when they're in 400 level, they still act childish. You think you're in 100 level. So aside that, except you act like a child, but if you don't, nobody cares. So as a 100 level guy, 200 level guy, you can still be chatting your seniors like they're your mates. You get, but respect's got the. You get as per age. But probably you guys are age mates then. Nobody cares. You get.
That makes sense.
So that's how it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because I was talking to one of my guys last year, and he went to Benin as well. And he was saying that navigating that thing you were talking about before, like all those guys, like his brother, because his brother went to Benin before him. So his brother knew those guys. So when he came in, it was easy for him to navigate. But he had some guys that didn't know how to move and ended up like you guys falling wayside. So for you, like, how do I explain it? Because obviously you look like someone that knows how to move. But like, were there any like difficulties for you, or did you ever feel like joining them?
You see, the first time that I entered the Ekosudi, the first day, not even up to 30 minutes, somebody slapped me. Not see, like I just entered Ekosudi for the first time.
My fucking days! What a greeting! My God,
that's crazy. That is crazy.
At first it was very funny because I went to visit my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to visit them, so I was coming back. So while I was coming back, I saw one very small-looking guy. He said, "How far will you show?" I plugged my ear. I was going. I didn't even answer him. Before you know, like two other guys blocked me in front. How far? They call you, no one answer, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, wait, see, you could have called me where now? Which one is A? How far will you show? The guy just ignored me. Then he now asked me one question. He said, you don't pay your MOU fee.
All these terms.
Well, for MOU fee, what it means is memorandum of understanding. For entering the school, you can't understand the way things works now. Yet you have to pay to understand how things work.
Oh my God!
As he asked me, I'm like, because I already knew how. I already heard that term, and I knew what it meant. So I asked him, I'd be like 100 level for your eye. And back then I was the fresh, like bloody one. The slapping.
Yeah.
At that point, when that guy slapped me, I was so pissed, but at the same time I didn't know how to. I didn't want to react, but they were obviously more than me. It was at night.
They would have
so they were like, okay, let's go to ATM inside school. Immediately I entered, because the place where I was dark. So immediately I just go to the place where there was light at Newton. Newton Junction. So I go to that place, I ran and left them. I ran inside. I went into school. So I saw the security guys at Bargate, and I told them, some guys, as far fresher, I was like, some guys are trying to rob me with their dates where they are. They say, hope they didn't carry anything from me. I say, yes. They say, okay, no problem. That's how they left. This is how I should be going. It was not later, and I even heard that. If the security hadn't put their mouth, they said would have collected.
Wow.
You get
crazy.
It's a very you just have to use your head.
You
have to use your head.
Yeah.
I've been approached. I won't lie. I've been, but before I enter school, my dad's cousin, he's a pastor. He called my dad and said, see, they should tell me that it's the dream he dreamt or what he saw. He does not like it. That me, I'm not going to join court. I say no. And when they told me, so that thing was always ringing at the back of my head.
Yeah.
So I was always cautious of the people I move with and how I do my thing.
Yeah.
So I won't.
Yeah.
I won't be persuaded in any way.
But from what you're saying, right, it sounds like, how do I put it? Cult guys move like very brazenly, as per like it's not a low-key thing in terms of it seems like they're very with their chest.
It's not a low-key thing, no. It's not a low-key thing. They are, in fact, you will know. If you see them, you will know. Because they have this aura. They are like the loudest in the room. Not all of them.
Yeah, but yeah.
They are the loudest in the room. They don't care who you are. They will tell you right to your face who you be. That kind of vibe. You get why some of them are just calm and reserved. You will even know. You get.
So with your own experience, like outside of like you using your own common sense to sort of like avoid situations that could be detrimental, what other, I guess, forms of like security or safety was provided for, like, let's say someone not as sensical as you, if that makes sense?
We had at a point, I told you the whole cult thing died down.
Yeah.
So they initiated the community, also they initiated these vigilante groups.
Okay.
So those vigilante groups shout out to Bros V. So what they do that time is they patrol with their shotguns. So government provide what they call propulsion. Government provided them with that. And so they were always moving around on patrol. So if they see anything like that, they will arrest you and take you to
police.
They'll take you to the police. They'll hand you over to the police.
Okay.
So that's how and that's how it died a bit. But some of those guys, they moved to other communities around.
Okay.
They left the community for students. They just left us alone. So at that point, it became very, very safe.
Okay.
And like also, it's not how it used to be now. By 12, you can even be working at night.
Nobody's going
to stop you.
Fair enough.
That kind of thing. So.
Fair enough.
That's crazy, man. Because my mom was telling me that. I want to ask you a question. Like, the whole what we just talked about, like, is it like a choice, or sometimes they look like they just like
force
you
you
and they
into
like you, they make you. Because my mom was telling me that if I went to school here,
yeah,
they would have probably like recruited me. I don't know what she was saying, man.
Like they would have forced you to join.
You
have the building.
Exactly. That's what she said. That's what she said. So
they would have met you one way or the other. In fact, someone like you can't even avoid it because you have the look. You're very you're intimidating kind of. So at that time, they probably liked me because of my social lifestyle. You get this guy is you can move. You get his but far you.
But like, how do you tell people like that no and not have like
you
an
can't
issue?
tell them no.
So how do you finesse it? Let me put it. How did you finesse it? Because you said you've been approached.
You know one thing about me? If I'm the kind of person, you can't just visit me like that.
Yeah.
You have to tell me before you come. If you come like that, you won't see me.
Okay.
Even if I'm at time, I tell you I'm out.
Yeah.
You get. So immediately I heard, like, I started whining one way or the other. I left my house. Because the place I was staying, I left the place for like a month. I went to stay with a friend. I was just there. I stayed there for a very, very long time, even more than a month. Then later I went back. So the whole issue just died. Because you can't tell them no. So they said that I'm not doing it. Are they idiots? So you get
fair enough. All right.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question here. So like, if you have a baby and they want to take your baby, basically, I just meant to free it, or like, no, for real, like, I meant because I heard stories.
It's
man.
a valid question.
I meant to just free the baby, or like, I meant to fight for her, like, type shit.
You want to follow senior man to drag you. So we Timbaland to come and match in your house.
Oh my
bro!
I can't think they must find with Timbaland. If they are toasting your babe, because that time girls used to like those kind of guys who lie to you. Because they believe when they are with that kind of guy, they have power on top of the world. No guy, as a guy or a girl, you can't talk to them anyhow. You get even your lecturer safe. Lecturers, senior man babe, no. So if you notice that the senior man is liking your babe, best thing I will advise you to do, tell your babe how far, maybe you go there with them. You don't like wahala for your
Oh my god!
That's so funny,
I
man.
said you actually just have to free her.
See, please just
In fact, so not
Wish
that you
them
break up with
luck.
her, send her to
see, wish them luck.
Nah, you have to just free her.
But now, it's those that era has passed. You know, now if you go to Benin now, Benz and JLK boys everywhere, JLK and Lexus everywhere. So nobody has time for. Everybody's looking for money one way or the other.
So like, would you say like now, the guys that get like most of the bills there? Let me know. Obviously, you have like the rich people, but like, would you say like fraud boys are like really doing like a number right now there?
Nah, which other rich people? I don't understand.
No, that's so funny, man. Jesus Christ.
see, they're not that rich people. Let's
Benin boys.
don't allow social media to deceive you. If you meet them now, they'll tell you I'm this, I'm a forex
That's your favorite one.
Forex what? Most of them well, it's a trade. It's been here for in fact before we were born. So I'm not the first set of people. So
to use that lumber, I guess.
So the rich, they are not rich boys. You can't be rich. It's just the guys.
Fair enough.
The guys, the fraud guys.
For you, like, do you have like a good number of friends that went to like private unis? Because what would you say, like, you went to a federal and then like you've also spoken about like private unis, so like, what would you say is the difference? How would you be able to tell the difference? And is there also sort of like, what's the word, that's segregation usually, like when people like that go to private unis here and public
In fact, that's a very solid question. For some reasons, the private guys, they feel very insecure.
Really?
That's something.
Really?
Yeah, they feel these guys that went to public schools, they feel they feel we are jealous.
They feel
They feel we are jealous.
Okay.
Like they feel if you could afford this, then you would have gone to a private university now. You get,
really?
but
Fair enough.
me, I don't care. But I won't lie. If I've had the opportunity to go to a school like let's say PAU, Covenant, that kind of school, I would have gone. Why? Because of the network. No, I'm not saying when I was in 100 level, because I'm not sure I was matured enough to understand what networking was all about. But when I was in 300 level, when I started making money for myself, when I was in 300 level and probably they offered me a scholarship to go to one private university, I would have gone.
Fair enough.
No offense. I love Uniben a lot, but I would have gone. Why? Because of the kind of people I will meet. You get street sense mixed with your hustling and everything. It's the output to be mad. You get.
Maybe this is my own opinion, but like, I feel like if I was a guy, well, I am a guy, but like, if I went to private uni here, I would sort of like maybe be envious of guys that went to public unis, and the reason why is because they tend to be more, I guess, like street savvy. Like they tend to know how to like. I've also noticed that their people skills are usually always like better as well, if that makes sense. So like I would look at it as be like, damn, like this is someone that knows their way about, if that makes sense. If like that was my situation, I would say.
Yeah, I feel you, because the guys I know, since I came back to Nigeria, I went to like Uniben, Unilag, all of them. They know how to like talk to people. They know a lot of people. There's one guy, one time, I don't know what I was looking for. And I was like, who can I call right now? And I just called him. He gave me a guy there and then. You guys. So those kind of things. Like, the other, like, I think you guys have like a different advantage in terms of like knowing like different types of people.
It sounds like it helps, because you see me. I mean, I have zero problem associating with like just girls, but for guys, due to when I was in Uniben now, if I go to the fields to play ball, I might just carry my boots. I don't even know who I'm going to play with. Just go to the booth, go to field. If I see anybody playing ball, senior man, I greet you. After me, I follow now. You get so like that, you just get to meet people. Like that, you learn how to interact with people. You get, and nobody will tell you, oh no, it's my ball. Don't come and join me. I guess that's how it works in private universities, though. But for we like that, for the public school guys, it was like we're all one. That oneness day normally. So hence you saying like that guy now, I'm sure he went to Unilag. So if that kind of person I call him, say how far bro, beg you get anybody. In fact, you tell that guy you want to buy an aeroplane, you provide ASAP. That's how it is. That's how it is for me. You tell me you want anything, I'll tell you hold on, I'm coming first. So just give me 5 minutes. And that 5 minutes I'll provide it one way or the other. You get. That's why I said if I have the network of these private uni guys and I have with my street sense, by now GLE now. GLE, of course.
I hear that.
I also ask another stupid question.
Yeah, sure.
Benin Pidgin, is it different? Obviously it's different, but like how is it different from like normal Pidgin?
See, Lagos people don't know how to speak.
That's what you get.
I know. See, sometimes if I'm talking to you guys now, I'm speaking English. If you see, let's say just bring just one Benin boy, just bring him here. You guys, we lost you guys now. You guys, so the Pidgin is different. It's far apart. It's like you guys are speaking English and you're calling it Pidgin. You guys are just mixing words. You're not the Pidgin. The Pidgin not sharp.
On TikTok, like two Benin guys were talking. I couldn't understand the thing, bro.
And the thing to be so sweet.
Yeah, sweet. It's nice hearing it, bro. I like hearing this.
Oh my God! If we're speaking Pidgin now, you'll be enjoying. Even if we're talking about this table, the way we're talking about it, it will sound so interesting.
Yeah, but you guys talk like if you guys are fighting, but they're not fighting. You guys talk as if you're fighting, but they're not fighting.
You see, like me and my guys, if we are talking, you be fool. Why you not doing like this? Why you not doing like this? You get now. So, but after that, after I insult you, in fact, insult his father, insult everything about him. You be fool. You be that. At the end of the day, alpha, we will go chop. You get. So that's why I said from the beginning. I said the oneness. It's easy. If you go to Benin now, nobody will say, oh, the only thing they will insult you about, you will be. If you say, you be Butty picking. They will, in fact, they will. It's just an insult. Every day say trust fund kid, they will help you. It's normal. But aside that, the love is there. You get. If you say, oh, this guy, if you have a Benin guy as a friend, right? For money matter, they know if he sly you. An average Benin boy will not sly you over money. You get. They got your back. They're just there for you.
What they sly me over?
Woman.
Obviously.
They fit if your babe.
Obviously.
But you see, over
money,
tiny.
Money
No, they got you 100. That's one thing I really like. So even business, I enjoy doing business with them. My money, in fact, 1 month later, I beg where my money that I give me, keep for me. You'll bring it for you. Story, no stories, no ish. So I like them. Yeah.
I think one thing I also feel like we need to touch on, like in this episode, is like, obviously, federal unis are the ones that bear the brunt of strikes. So, like, especially during this period, you were still in school during, like, the COVID pandemic as well. Like, so, like, with strikes, COVID, like, because there's some of our friends that maybe entered uni before us and still haven't come out, like, kind of thing. So, like, what is it like during that experience? Because for me, who came back 2022, and I'm not even in university, I'm doing post-grad, like, and the communication from, like, the school to the students is always very bad. So I did bar 1, and nobody knew when bar 2 was going to start. Like, it was just like, oh, rumors flying, do you get what I mean, kind of thing. And like joke, where between bar 1 and bar 2, it was almost a year in between. So, like, what's that like from your end in terms of the strikes? You know, what is the procedure like? How do people find out, okay, we're back in school? And when you guys do come back to school, what's the environment like?
See, I was supposed to graduate 2021, but I finished 2023.
Good.
That's 2022 ending. That's when I finished. Due to the whole strike thing. You get. So, see, it wasn't easy because I entered school before my cousins. Like all my cousins, I entered school before them, but they all graduated before me. You get. It's not funny. At the same time, if you look at it, there's nothing we can do. Because sometimes you just come, strike 1 month, 6 months, 1 month.
Do they tell you how long the strike is?
No, but indefinite. Once they tell you strike, it's indefinite. Just go home. Go to your father's house and relax. Because there's nothing. 2 months, 3 months, man, strike. 4 months. In fact, there was after the COVID, we went on like almost 1 year strike. Then we came back, they rushed us. But well, since that time, there has not been any issue of strike. You get, but because that was like the longest, and it affected me.
Yeah, because I remember a lot of like my friends here were out of school for time.
You guys are doing internships.
And you see one thing about private universities, they won't give you time. The moment you resume, 2 weeks later, exam. As you're resuming the second semester, 1 month for normal classes. After 1 month, exam. Nobody cares if you like. And the lecturers there, they don't care. They'll finish the syllabus under 1 month. If you understand, you don't understand, it's not their business. They'll set the toughest of questions, and you must pass. You gotta get A, B. You have to pass now. Because if you're not, you'll spew. And there's nothing like, though we have issues of where you go to block courses, but for the course I studied, in fact, you can't even see the lecturer. How do you want to start the conversation? We have a lecturer they call Dr. Dan, and we have one they call Dr. Emakbo Bonwan. That man, in fact, that man was that man was something else. Like that man, if we're writing tests will look like exam. It will be very strict. Man, see, I don't know how you guys do it over there, right? But come on, it's test, 15 marks. This man he will come to class. He won't tell you he's writing test too. He will just come one morning, especially 8 o'clock. Once the man puts his class, say, this class seems to be by 8 today. Put it by 8. That 8 o'clock, just know that man wants to write tests. 7 o'clock, leave your house and come to class and wait for him. Once he enters, he locks the door. And the test is what he does is, if he comes to class, Dr. Emakbo Bonwan that time, if he comes to class, what I like him, he will explain. He will take his time to explain like 1 unit. He explains it, then we ask question. That will be his test. But you see the exam, you have to. In fact, you finish 1 book. That man, the pace of that 1 month, you have to finish 1 book. Then he'll be set. He might just say something from the middle, just one tiny.
Kind of
He'll just ask you, and if he asks you, if he doesn't tell you define. That's one. See, Nigerian universities, and they will teach you discipline. They won't tell you define, they will not give us small definition. Oh, biology can be defined as this is the study of life. No. They'll tell you what is. So once that man tells you what is, just be ready to collect another booklet.
You just like long answers.
What is you are writing?
Because like that's what, like, because as I'm in law school now, they keep complaining like guys should leave like their uni methods behind. Like
they don't want
long ass answers. Because to me, like, how do I put it? Because you say you don't know how we do it, like how we did it, but for me in England it was just like the questions were very like straightforward aspect, like what, like if they're asking you what is XYZ, they're not expecting like a long-winded like kind of PM. So for example, if let's say your leg is broken, what is the problem? My leg is broken. Do you get what I mean? But like over here, because when like some of like my fellow course mates that like went to uni here, like it seemed like if they saw a short answer, it kind of gave them anxiety because they're like, why, like it needs to be longer, I need to fill out more.
You have to write 1 full page now.
Yeah.
You can't write if especially this lecturer we had that and they call him Dr. Dan. You can't write 2 lines. We ask you define, even if he tells you define, you now write 2-3 lines. No, now. You say according to, if it's Adolf Hitler, according to Adolf Hitler. you will note down Adolf Hitler's definition. Then you explain Adolf Hitler's definition. That's what he wants you to do. Yes. If you just go there and just write, even when you write Adolf Hitler's definition, then you now write what they call it, you now explain the definition. He will tell you didn't explain it to his taste. You say, first of all, you are not me. Only me can write what I want for myself. Like only like he has a standard, and only him can meet that standard. So you see, before you get A, except you think like him. Let's say he writes the answer somewhere and you go and read it, and then you now write some of his points. But it's far from that life.
Because, like, one thing I've noticed is apparently Nigerian teachers bask in like students' failures and like, I spent my course is hard. Like nobody, like, they bask in like their students suffering in their course, if that makes sense.
They enjoy it. It's like oh my god, they enjoy it. An average Nigerian lecturer, in fact, if you get in their course, like everybody's, they won't be happy. They feel they're not doing it right. You have to struggle. The struggle is real. You just have to struggle. When they struggle, you say, "I say yes, that's my." You say they'll be happy. There was one time, like me in our class, majority of us, very very simple course. What was the course about? I guess it was interpersonal. In fact, too easy. What is communication type of course? Very simple. Majority of us failed the course. We went to meet the woman said, we failed it now. Say, how she did it, I'm marking, the way she marks is different. Very annoying person. Then we had to rewrite the course again. And the course was too, in fact, that course, it was that day I just brought it out and I glanced through because it was too simple. So that's how, I don't know, for some reason, but.
Yeah, because one of my friends was telling me that, like, there was a time he was, like, in class in uni, and he was, I think, like, somebody asked a question, like, the teacher asked a question, and, like, nobody answered. She gave everybody carryover.
That's crazy. That's
like,
crazy.
Like, it seems, I don't know how to put it, like, with something like that, maybe also because of, I didn't, maybe if I grew up as well, like, you and I went to school together at the same age and everything, like, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying now, but that kind of environment would give me so much anxiety as well, like, any small thing, like, I have extra work to come and do next year, kind of, or next semester, kind of P.
You see, like, when I was in 300 level, at one point, I was very depressed. That time, I've never felt like that in my life. That time, in fact, when you try to, as a young boy, definitely you still have to make money, extra money for yourself one way or the other. You get. And that time I started selling this original slides. So that time I used to buy, get cheap, and sell for the normal price that they sell. In fact, even way less. Benin now. Benin people come to buy from Lagos. I buy from like the main source, and I sell for the price they sell in Benin, so I get my profit. So that was what I was doing then. So I was like really like engrossed into that. So that time I didn't really. I was still at that point I felt I was balancing it, but I was lacking behind. You get, my school was suffering. So when he come out now, I had to buckle up final year because there's this woman. Then I won't forgive her. She said, "Bobby, that man said nonsense." People will talk. They said this one. No, if you have extra year, that kind of talk. So final year, I just had to like grind, and just settled everything. Only God know how I did it, but
you did it.
I did it.
You've been in Lagos for like, you said, a year now.
Like solid for like a year.
So like, what would you say the difference for you've dealt with Lagos babes, obviously? What would you say? What would you say the differences between Benin babes and Lagos babes?
You see, Lagos babes, it's easier.
Really?
You see, it's too easy.
Kind of, my friend told me the same thing.
You see, Lagos babes, it's too easy. I won't lie. I said, you see, Benin babes. First of all, you have this idea of Benin babes doing the street work. Yes, they do it too, a lot. I won't even cover that one a lot because my friend made a bet. Because I went to the beach one time. We saw a group of girls in Lagos here. She said, "Oh, let's bet. This group of girls coming, they will be Benin girls." I said, "Which kind of talk with that one?" Lo and behold, they came. No normal now. First of all, the first thing that gives us away is our pitch. When we start talking, the moment I heard them talk, I said, "Oh my God,
guys are broke."
You get. But you see,
God.
in terms of the girls, it's easier. Lagos girls, I'm gonna just show them small walk-ins. You don't finish now. I'm not saying it's like that for all of them.
Yeah.
I met a very, very decent,
Yeah.
fine Lagos babe. The girl is, God bless her parents. Yeah.
Oh, bless her parents is funny.
Yeah, so, but you see, for Lagos girls, it's too easy. For Benin babes, you go sweat. A Benin girl will stress you. First of all, you're not the only guy that's talking to her, just so you know.
First.
Other guys, the fact, guys are way richer than you. Some GLE will come and drop her today. Benz will come and this thing, let's just come and pick her tomorrow. GECO, you get, so you go know how you go to play your cards. You get, but for Lagos babes, nothing. If you just carry them, go beach, carry them, go this, carry them, go Khalid. Now the new thing for them now, go VI, just close your eye, press like 150k for one
That's
date.
actually, guys,
Soft.
that's actually, you have to close your eye as your face.
Soft. See, soft. Carry
Yeah.
them, go. I found out, I don't feel like going home tonight. Let's go watch a movie, like late night something. Take them. If it's on Friday night, okay, let's go to Bolivar. Just go there, catch some kind of karaoke vibes. You get. Just I have an apartment in Lekki. I'm packaging now. Go there, bam, finish. See, I won't like, but for sometimes it's not all of them you have to still spend. For Lagos, just make them know say walk-ins day. You get, you don't have to just stick. Let's go to one nice restaurant that has a hotel. And so after you don't chop, now after you chop, you go walk now. You get, you show them some kind of
Fair enough.
But for Benin, baby,
Fair enough.
see, you see Benin girl, after you do your workings, no level.
Nothing.
If they don't like you, if it's hard, except the ones that are working.
I think what I also want to ask, like, having moved, because from what you said throughout the episode, you're an active guy. Like, you like enjoyment. Like, you like
I'm up. That's why I have to work now.
So, Lagos, Benin, yeah. Where would you say is more fun?
When I came to Benin, when I came to Lagos, at first I till now safe. I don't really enjoy the vibe like that. You get fine. You have the best restaurant. You have the best hangout spots. You have everything. Chinese, Lebanese. Where are you looking for? But you see the people.
Yeah.
The people. Lagos, I just have. It's
Yep,
just people.
yep.
problem.
I agree with you, because
get-
Lagos is very cliquey. So like,
It's very.
you
very
don't
cliquey.
like, you barely go outside and like, how do I put it? Like, you barely go outside on a night out and be like, oh, I met somebody new. You're going out to hang with people you
That you already know.
Yeah.
In Benin, I can go to. Just one time I went to this place. There's this hotel opposite. Like, it's like a resort and a hotel. Yeah, I went to at opposite Ekosodi. I just went there. I went to like buy a drink. They have a pool there, so I was like, just
By the pool.
while I was there, one guy, I found out, may I sit down with you? And I thought, no, just started talking.
Yeah.
That's how we exchanged numbers.
Lagos people are not
Easy.
friendly. We
Oh,
are
you
not
see, in
friendly.
Lagos,
We are
yeah,
not
first of
we are
all-
not a friendly bunch.
Once you like you go. Let's say I go to Cali, for example.
Yeah.
I go there to sit. Cali is too big. Let me go to like I'm not trying to bring out Bolivar, but Bolivar is a place where
Yeah.
people like a lot of people like
Come
young
in,
Gen
yeah.
Zs come to
in,
chill.
yeah.
You get, so I go to Bolivar. I'm alone on my chair.
Nobody, bro.
As you keep
No.
how you know.
Nobody, bro.
Not
Don't
even-
worry.
No normal. A girl might just see you and be like, that's fairy tale.
Yeah.
They nobody will come to nobody will come to your chair. You will just be there alone.
Oh my
I'm
god.
finished.
You finish, you go home.
Yeah.
So the vibe here is different from what I'm used to. I once went to a place in Benin they called the Quid.
Okay.
My friend was doing his birthday.
Yeah.
Well, of us were dancing. It's like a restaurant and a club kind of vibe. So while of us were eating, we're dancing.
Yeah.
Another group of people came to dance with us.
Yeah.
Like these guys, we don't know them from Adam. One guy came, we're dancing. In
like
fact, one even
Russians.
held me like this. We're dancing. We're all happy. Like it was
Yeah.
just vibe on vibe.
Yeah.
But here,
Yeah. I can't.
that's where you see sections.
Yeah.
My section is here.
Yeah, your
You have your
section, your own
section.
section,
We're sharing the same table.
Yeah.
Nobody from this side will talk to anybody
No,
from this
that's
side.
right.
Like it will just be like that to the end, and it's
Guy, cause I remember, I think when it was like when I just moved back, like I had just come from like a very like social environment, so I was like, I remember the first time I tried speaking to someone new. You know that thing of like, the worst they can say is no. Guy, I was trying to yarn like this guy, right? Guy, bro, how far? Guy, this guy was giving me ill vibes. Like, I like the kind one where I was like, I know I put on deodorant before I left here. Now. I know I'm not smelling.
So what's happening?
Guy, like the guy looked at. I was like, bro. After that, man, I said, if I don't know you, I can't, because part of it is like some people want to be social, but the fear of embarrassment.
Yep.
Another thing is like there are just people who are downright stoosh.
Yeah.
And it's so terrible because Lagos is a place you can only have fun if you know people. It's not somewhere while having fun you meet people, if that makes sense.
So it's very annoying because it's like, again, if you can't even be friendly here because, like you said, now you now meet someone that is snobbish or something, and they'll start looking down on you. Like, it's so annoying, man, because it's like, you want to, like you said, the networking thing now, for example. You go out, you see someone that you probably even know from IG or something. You see them outside, you admire them. You can't even go up to them and even say, oh, how far now? What are you saying? So just like, but I get your vibe, Sha, but in terms of the vibes, I feel like Lagos is better. But in terms of the people, like I said,
I feel like what he's saying, because you know the vibe is set by the people.
Exactly.
But the places though.
With the places, yeah, that's what he was saying. But like in terms of the vibe, because of how the people are, like imagine if Lagos had what it had and everybody was social.
But the thing is that we have what we have if everybody was social.
Yeah, like because the institutions are there, like we have the same clubs, the same restaurants, the same lounges. But if we had all of that, but like people could like be social and friendly, like I feel like especially in our age demographic, people would be happier. You'd be so much happier.
You'd be very happy. Very, very happy.
Me, I'm all for it, man, because it doesn't make sense that you go out, you're going back with the same people that you know. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
do you know when last I made a new friend?
It's hard.
It's been almost a year.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's so hard.
Even when I go out, I'm even boning my face because I don't want anybody to even like, you guys. But everybody has that mentality. Like, you don't even want. Lagos is weird.
It's weird. That's how I don't know. In fact,
nah, you're speaking the truth, because even us, like,
we know that we've
lived here for most of our lives, guy. Like it's the exact same thing. We understand.
Same thing, man.
But why do I feel like it's an island thing though?
Yeah, it's probably an island thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an island thing.
Yeah, probably.
It's an island thing.
First of all, everybody's scared that everybody's scared that this one, if I collect his number, next thing if you call my DM now, come they beg me. You get so that kind. They say, that's why they'll first look at you from head to toe first.
Yeah, guy, you know when you're just being like,
yeah, that's the thing.
Guy, where like they're making a mental assessment.
They will size you. That's why you see me, if I see any of these celebrities on like let's say the Big Brother celebrities, I don't like. If I see them, is that not this? And I just remember, I don't fuck, man. Yeah. Because I won't be the one that will go and farms them now. They will look at you and
no, that I'm very like self-conscious when I meet like a celeb outside, because.
You guys even rate Nigeria? I don't even rate them, man.
Nah, like
if it's me, bro.
Nigerian, like just celebs in general, not even Nigerian like celebs, but like because there've been a couple of times where like I was in England and I jammed celebs there as well. So how do I put it? Like I don't want to be that person like that goes up to them, because how do I put it? When I see a celeb, more times than not, what comes to my head is I'm not the first person to see this, but like if we're in a crowded space, like everybody knows this celeb is here.
Yeah.
And nobody's disturbing them. So that means it's sort of a silent understanding. Maybe last, like what I'll just do is just be like, oh, hello, I like your stuff, peace. Very quick. Because they don't even try to like entertain the convo.
I won't even say hello. There was one time I saw, at Atlantic Mall, I saw TJ Omori. Okay. Like it was so random. Like that day, I don't even know what I went to do, but I went to get something. I went to get ice cream and the rest at Atlantic Mall. So I was going, I said TG. I wasn't even sure. I just said TG and just turned to come. I just shaked him and that was it. You get. If I see, let's say a celebrity now like I don't want to call the big three, but let's say I see a celebrity now like Skibby. Okay. I might never recognize him. But if you tell me, oh, this is Skibby, Skibby, nice, guy is good. Yeah. You get, and that's it. Yeah. Finish. Because I feel most of these guys, if you don't have value to offer,
Yeah.
there's no respect.
They're not really
respect,
checking
yeah.
for you.
They won't. So
Yeah.
what's the whole point?
Yeah.
Except I have something to like, yo, what's up now? I have this thing. Let's
Yeah,
can we
let's
work
do-
together.
This is how I can make money for
Let's
you,
make
kind
money
of.
for this
Yeah.
from this. We get. Or if it's to say, "Man, I can't farms you," nothing like that, because they have their own clique.
Yeah.
They want to add you to their
Everything's
clique.
so clicky, man. Everything.
Yeah, like we need to start farmsing more, man. Let's be farmsing, man. Let's get to know each other, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even our average benches in Lagos that are nothing.
You get.
I guess they will still be doing.
They'll still be
if you are trying to
doing-
meet them, so as if you
Yeah.
are trying to farms them.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm with start farms in Lagos, man.
Yeah.
What's the country?
You say you.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
it's one thing if it's a babe, because like when you play the game, you know the
Yeah,
race.
yeah.
But for a guy,
for a guy to be like,
See, guys.
Oh!
Honest, Lagos guys.
Lagos guys are
oh
nasty,
my
man.
god.
They're moving
Oh
like
my
babes, bro. No
God.
cap.
Nah,
Like, actually
we
very
have some
nasty.
serious like prima donnas here.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
Especially this our Gen Z and millennial guys.
Yeah.
Some millennial guys are even
Yeah.
behaving like Gen Zs.
Bro.
Nah, man. I wonder what like the generation after us is going to be like socially.
Suffer.
Bro.
See, suffer. They will suffer.
Bruh.
See, I just pity like guys, especially young guys are like 14, 15,
Yeah.
16 that are coming up.
Yeah.
Man, I pity for them a lot because the standards, the
Yeah.
crazy standards
Yeah.
that is out there, man.
Yeah.
Like you see a girl of 16 years asking a guy of 16, what can you offer him? What can you give to me?
Bro.
What will he give? What with
Yeah.
what?
Because we like
Everybody's on IG now. Everybody's on
yeah,
social.
everybody's on socials
Everybody's on
and like
socials.
everybody's TikTok, as
TikTok,
well.
yeah.
Oh,
So you're seeing
Guy.
all these things.
guy, and
you're like, bro, I
especially
need that as
the
well.
younger you are, TikTok is such an app that can like leave so many useless impressions on some. Because imagine like you're a 14, 15-year-old babe just scrolling through. I know a lot of like TikTok stuff as well, like for babes. I don't know how TikTok does it though, but for like babes, oh, if he doesn't buy you a Ferrari, he doesn't love you kind of piece. And you're 14, 15, you don't know what life is.
It doesn't even have to even be, or if he doesn't love you, you're just seeing your favorite celebrities living a certain lifestyle,
Yeah.
or influencers live, and you're like, bro, I want that as well. You guys, I want my nigga to do
Yeah.
what a 30-year-old
Old
nigga is doing. And it's like, bro,
No
Bruh.
pressure, man.
and mind you, it might even be fake.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just like, bro,
Yeah,
Come
because
on, man.
for example now, Valentine's Day is my favorite one. You know there are some babes that buy themselves flowers.
and
Come on, Yanit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Everything with the whole like IG, all of that. I was thinking back and I was like, kids nowadays. So for example now, like maybe when I was like 10, 11, 12, I could go maybe to like the park or something and I'll just meet new kids and that's how I would make friends.
yeah.
Kids nowadays are indoors, like nobody wants to
Nobody
play,
goes
like
out.
guys don't, because I don't know if this was a thing like for you, but like back when we were younger as well, like my family at least on the weekends, like at times would sit down together, watch TV, like same show, all of that together, all of that. Everybody just,
Everybody's
especially
doing their own thing.
their own thing, man. Like
Everybody has their own like phone, tablets, iPad. Everybody has their own. Like guy, like the one time I was in my house for like a week, I didn't see my sister. We're in the same house, so I didn't even see her like because everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
But before, like everybody go to the sitting room,
yeah,
like even
watch
flashing
some-
over the remote.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys, you're
yeah.
interacting with guys, but now it's
And
like
it's so crazy because what I've noticed is like me and my youngest brother now, for example, we're 7 years apart, right? I'm the one, I guess maybe because of how I grew up, like maybe sometime as passed during the day, I'm like, I've not seen this guy today, so I now go and seek him out. But like, if that was not the case, unless maybe he needs me to like drive him somewhere,
He's not looking for you.
He's not checking for me. He's not looking for. I'm like, damn. Because like when I was in England and he was still here, like I promise you, no, forget phone calls. Like even a text outside of maybe happy birthday, I could leave that nigga like maybe until maybe I'm about to come back. Be like, oh, what day are you meant to come back again? Kind of. But like, bro, it's just.
Everybody's on their phone, social media. Social media is actually, I won't lie. You see that fun. You see what our parents enjoyed,
Yeah.
right, growing up.
Yeah.
In fact, there's no way we're going to. In fact, we can't enjoy it. It's not possible.
Nah.
It's not possible.
Nah.
Because social media has actually caged us. All about our phones.
Yeah.
There was this time I even went out with these Lagos beats. That's why I see some. In fact, this Lagos guys, God forbid.
Guys tired.
I'm tired.
Guys
At
tired.
this point, I'm tired. I went out with this girl, right? Okay, normal babe, fresh babe. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You are not the only girl I'm talking to, obviously.
Yeah.
So if I want to be entertaining discussions from other people, say if I might even leave you there, say if I'll go somewhere else with another person, easy.
Yeah.
So I was talking to her. I went out. We were just like normal now, chatting before we go see a movie. She was all on her phone.
Yeah.
The whole time.
All on, like, I was talking. She was responding, but while on her phone.
Yeah.
And I asked her. I stopped talking for like 20 minutes.
She was an IG
20
babe,
minutes.
20 minutes. I just stopped talking for like 20 minutes. I was just observing her. She was just pressing her phone. I told her, I said, you've been pressing your phone for like 20, 30 minutes now.
Bruh, like I've been in a situation.
You know what I did? I told her, fine. Like, you know what, if I tell her now, okay, let's just go home.
Yeah.
I might just feel the vibe you get.
Yeah.
So I just do your thing, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But that was the last time I spoke to her.
Yeah.
Just ended right down there.
Yeah.
In fact, there's no way she can even text me for anything.
Yeah.
She won't try it.
Yeah.
You get.
Like it's something I don't know maybe if girls were doing it before, but like since I entered my 20s, something I've noticed. Like there are some babes that you're out with them and like more times I know they're on their phone. And it's usually IG. Nowadays also TikTok, but like IG. And it's like, bro, like you've lost the ability to connect with another
You
human
can't even
being.
talk. Like some of these babes can't even. In fact, they can't hold a conversation for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be misogynistic.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's a real issue.
I'm just being real. You get.
It's a real issue. Some babes suffer from that.
They can't hold a conversation for 20 minutes. Some of them are dundee.
You
No,
see that? I don't know if you guys saw that tweet.
that's dumb. Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys saw that tweet. He said that you see a fine girl, then when he realized she's fine and she's now daft, he
That's his
gingers
fake. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't like I get what you're saying, man, but I can't do it, man. I'll be irritated, man. I'll be irritated. I can't do it.
You just say, fine, babe. No, you can't. If you are listen, talk. Okay, one told me I'm a realtor. Lagos babes. No, that's what they used to deceive themselves now. I'm a realtor.
For you, that's a realtor as well. Like, how does he feel
you know what I did? I just asked them questions. You get because we have what we call realtor terms. You get like you can't tell me you're a realtor and you don't speak like one.
Yeah.
If I ask you, okay, what have you done? What have you sold? What's your portfolio? What have you registered under? And there's nothing. You tell me, oh, I just do freelance. You say I do freelance. Okay,
Oh my
freelance.
God.
But okay, are you registered under any company?
Yeah.
Because you can't come and sell my product and I don't know you from Adam.
Yeah.
You get. What if you are trying to hack me
Yes,
or
yes,
scam me?
scam me,
You
yeah.
get. So I'll have to register you and everything, know everything about you. You have some of your details before you can sell my product for me. But you're not working for me.
Yeah.
But you just help me to advertise my product.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I say I'm say freelance. I say freelance. I say this guy
Just
is
a
very
smiley.
I'm like, this guy is dumb, man. He said I sell properties for them, like, but you didn't register with them. You say no. I say okay. It's no wala.
Oh my god.
Lagos is funny, man.
Oh, man.
A very funny
It's
place.
too funny. Well, yeah. I think we'll end on that note, man. It's been a lovely conversation, but
Yeah,
good to have you back again.
It's nice. It's nice.
But thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Do you have anything to plug?
Do you have anything you want to plug? Do you have socials? You know, you never know. Your next customer might be listening.
Well, my Instagram is Bobby of Lagos _ Yeah, I'm just on Instagram.
You're Bobby of Lagos, but you've been insisting on Lagos this whole pod.
Huh?
So you're Bobby of Lagos, but you've been talking down on Lagos this
I'm
whole
not talking
pod.
down on Lagos. I'm just saying you
You
guys,
say Bobby of Benin now.
Lagos guys, just do better. You guys should do better.
No problem. Till next time.
I'm all about